looking like preach.
Ooh, yeah, yeah, ooh, yeah, what?
Yes, beautiful, another beautiful Sunday. What?
I said my chill was a little high.
Oh, welcome back to Live with Hollywood and Brit.
Yes, she's Brit. I'm Hollywood.
Oh, it'd be a little weird if you was Brit, right?
Whatever. I don't know. No Brit names, but.
And welcome back, Instagram people.
Hello, hello.
I know we don't look over there anymore, but we still love y'all.
We still love you.
Multitasking.
Gotcha.
So let's get right into it. Bam. So Netflix. I've been watching a lot of stuff on Netflix this week, y'all. You good?
Yeah.
So Leslie Jones from SNL and the all-female cast of Ghostbusters, she did a stand-up comedy special on Netflix called Time Machine, and it was hilarious. It was so good, you guys. Like, you have to watch it. It was so good. She yelled so much, but it was just so hilarious. You watched it with me, right, babe?
Yeah, the Leslie. Like, last week when she was talking about it, I didn't even know who she was, but when I saw the comedy special, I was like, oh, yeah,
that
her.
girl.
Yeah, that lady. Yo, she had hair like a peacock, y'all.
Oh, my God. But seriously, like, the whole basis of her, like, comedy special was basically enjoy the stage of life that you're in. Mm-hmm. It was just so good, and then it had a message on top of it. Like, yeah. I loved it.
She was very good. She was talking about the ponytail that she had. She used the mic and put it right.
Oh my,
yeah,
yes.
Cool.
Oh my God. She's talking about how when she seeing Prince at an after party, and and she decided to like bust it down or whatever, and she had a fake ponytail on.
Don't tell it. Don't
oh
tell
my
everything.
God! But I have to tell a little bit because they have to watch it. And she was talking about how she was over there. Y'all, it was so funny.
Busting
like, you have to watch it. Seriously, it's a really good watch. Also, what am I watching else?
You've been
Legend. I told y'all about Legend, right? Legend with the two twins in London. First of all, I love British accents. I love English accents.
She always talking like she's from England, but she's not.
Could do it a little bit, just a little bit. But I loved it. So it's basically about the two. This is based on a true story about two twins, Ron and Reggie Cray, and they were gangsters. And basically how they grew their whole organization and everything they went through in their life. It was so good. Like, they had action, they had drama, they had romance. Like I said last week, y'all. First of all, Reggie he could have made something of himself, y'all. Yes. Okay. He could have made something of himself, but his twin was holding him back. His twin was paranoid schizophrenic, so he was crazy. That should take something right there. They had like a casino. He walked in the casino with a donkey dressed in a tuxedo.
Like an actual donkey?
Yes, an actual donkey. Everybody was looking at him like he was crazy.
Yeah, I would think so.
And so the only reason why he wasn't in a insane asylum is because they basically intimidated the doctor to say that he was not crazy.
Intimidated the doctor?
Yes, they sent one of their thugs, and he was in a chair.
Don't tell the whole story.
Okay, well, they sent one of their thugs basically to tell him, like, if you don't let our boss free, we gonna bust you up.
Dang.
But it was really good. I liked it.
Okay.
The only thing I couldn't get over was his girl, Frances. I couldn't get past her because the actor who played her was in a scary movie that I watched when I was a child. So I kept seeing the little ghost girl, and I couldn't get past it. So that's the only thing. But if you haven't seen Ghost Ship, then you should be fine watching this movie. I loved it. And, of course, the movie that everybody is talking about, Tyler Perry's movie that he put on Netflix. He put, what is it called again? A Fall from Grace?
Yeah, exactly.
Joe, I told you about this. I told you about this last week. I was so happy that she bust this man up because he deserved it. Okay, so it does have a twist in it. I'm not going to spoil it for y'all.
Please don't.
A lot of people said that a lot of people either liked it or said it was just okay. I actually really liked it. It's a really good Lifetime type movie.
I don't like Lifetime.
I really liked it. The twist, the only thing is I'm so good at movies that I caught the twist before they revealed it. And I was like, oh, I knew it.
It's because you're good at movies.
I am. I'm really good at movies. So I was like, that person, they part of it. And Lo and behold.
Hey, look, she should have been a detective. I've been telling her that since the beginning. She always been a detective on my phone, which she has nothing to worry about. But she always been a detective of everything. I'm telling you.
I'm not a detective on your phone.
Well, you used to.
We gonna move right along.
No, man. That's sidetrack.
We gonna move right along. I don't know what he's talking about, y'all.
You are a detective, though.
I can't find out anything. I am pretty good at that. But basically, the premise of the story is that this woman, Grace, is in jail, and I forgot her name. Brianna Webb, I think it's Brianna or Brenda.
You talking about the detective?
No, she's not a detective. She's a lawyer in this movie.
Oh, yeah, the lawyer, yeah.
But she's in a lot of other things. She was in The Have and Have Not. She's in Marlon. But a lot of those roles, she's like the ratchet best friend, and she's really loudmouth and everything. But this role, it was a different side of her, and I really connected with her character, Jasmine.
Well, the part that I did see, I ain't really pay attention to it or whatever. Tyler Perry did a good job.
Yes.
I didn't think he was going to do a good job of being himself.
Usually I don't like when he plays himself. I only like him as Medea, but he did a really good job.
Yeah, he did a good job.
I mean, he had a really small part, but the parts that he was in, he did a bang up job. Like, good job, Tyler Perry.
I'm proud.
He making the big bucks for a reason. But basically, woman Grace is on trial for murdering her husband, who is this young guy. She's an older woman, divorced, been through a lot. And basically, he takes advantage of her, and she's on trial for the murder of him, and they're basically trying to, get her off.
Lord.
It's crazy. It's really good. Like, if you're into Lifetime movies, it is so, so good. The whole movie, I was rooting for Grace, even though Joe's like, she's crazy, and you're crazy for saying that she should have chopped him up into pieces. But whatever.
She was a crazy person. She looked crazy in the movie. She was tripping out.
But she looked good before. Like, before he came and destroyed her whole life. She was a put together lady. She was working at a bank. Like, she had her life together. Sis had a little bob.
I heard she was Catholic.
She was not Catholic.
Well, she was. Never mind. Just
the lawyer was Catholic. The public defender was Catholic.
Okay.
Because the church that she was going to, they definitely was not Catholic. They looked like she was at a Baptist church.
Okay. All right. Continue.
But those three movies I watched this week are good, and you should definitely watch them. I don't know who changed the time frame on movies, because back in my day, movies was an hour and 30 minutes. I don't know who changed it to 2 hours, because that's too much time for me.
Everything has been 2 hours.
I don't have time in the day to be watching 2-hour movies, so I'm gonna need y'all to bring it back down to 1:30.
Yeah, the Bad Boys movie, Bad Boys for Life, that was 2 hours also.
Like, who decided this was the thing? I don't have 2 hours of my life to give to watch these movies. I got things to do.
Well, they trying to give you more information, entertain you.
And that's why they have series. You could do that in a series, because I can watch 45 minutes at a time once a week. We can do that.
Next.
Go ahead with your music. What's popping with music, Joe?
All right, so I'm not going over there.
Hollywood.
Today. I'm not going over there today. But
because he can't escape me anyways.
Not even on paper.
Go ahead.
So new with music. I made a post on our Instagram, if you follow us on Instagram. Eminem.
Yes, I'm so happy that he dropped the album.
See, that's why I left the first time. Let me tell the people first. This is my segment. Thank you. So,
whatever.
Eminem, he dropped the album called Music to Be Murdered By. First of all, that should tell you right there that old Eminem's coming back out.
Y'all, the cover too. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Just go ahead. It's okay. Yes, like the cover, he had a freaking axe. You know what I mean? The name of the album is Music to Be Murdered By. I'm like, God dang, dude. All right. Yo, I was ready for that. And then, like, literally, what's that called? The intro? Mm-hmm. The first, like literally, the intro was only like 2 minutes or whatever. And he went in, you know what I mean? Like, on an intro. Like, I was like, wow, dude. Like that's why you are my favorite rapper. If you don't know, Eminem was my favorite rapper.
It was so much controversy, too, about him saying something about Ariana Grande's mass shooting. There's a lot of controversy about it. I haven't listened to the album. But but I feel like with Eminem, it's always going to be controversy. He's always going to say something that somebody's not going to like.
Exactly.
Especially in this day and age where everybody's so sensitive. Like,
exactly. Like comedians need to be more like Eminem. Like I feel like comedy is like comedy and Eminem.
Comedy and Eminem. Comedy and music.
Yeah. Out of two places where I feel like you should be, what's the word I'm looking for? Whatever. Like
100?
100% always.
Unfiltered?
Like unfiltered,
yeah.
Exactly. Very unfiltered. Because Like comedy is supposed to be raw like that. Music is supposed to be raw like that. You know what I mean?
And also, it's a reflection of the world, so you can't filter that.
Exactly, and that's what I love about Eminem. He keeps it 100, no matter what people think. He don't care what people think. He going Slim Shady gonna say what Shady wants to say or whatever. But that album, it was dropped January 17th, 2020. 2020. God dang.
You gotta get used to
Yeah, I
that, huh?
gotta get used to it. It's like a tongue twister. Yeah, 2020, and which was a Friday. This Friday passed, and like I said, he's a musical genius. Like I feel like the old M is back. The whole album in its entirety was just like wow. Like he literally had bangers on there. He had like a story on there when he was talking about his stepdad.
That is my favorite song. I haven't listened to the whole album yet.
I would say that is one of my favorite songs. Yeah,
if you don't listen to no song on that album, you have to listen to Stepdad. And the reason I know this is his segment, but the reason why I say that is because he takes you into his world. Yeah. Like in this kind of reminds me of the Stand song he had.
Yeah.
It takes you into this world of this kid going through this stuff, and it's kind of like you're listening to music, but as you're listening to it, I kind of saw a scene in my head of everything that was going on in this song, and I'm thinking like, this is crazy. But if you don't listen to no song, listen to Stepdad.
Definitely listen to
That's definitely like old school Eminem right there.
Like literally, like I said, like he had stories on there, like Stepdad. He had the bangers. He had old Eminem and he had new Eminem. Like he had like
a little bit everything.
Yeah, he had everything.
He said, "Whatever you want, I got it."
Exactly.
Period.
And then he actually said in one of his songs, I don't remember which one because I was just binge listening to this album. He basically was like, "I've heard that y'all don't like the new Eminem, basically the clean Eminem, and then y'all don't like the old Eminem because he's too crazy." Mm-hmm. And basically, he was like, "Yeah, I'm just going to give you everything." Or whatever, and that's what he did. So kudos to him.
I loved it, y'all. I gotta sit down and listen to this album some more. But y'all, Stepdad, I'm trying to tell y'all,
they heard you.
I love that song so much.
They heard you.
Seriously.
Go ahead. It's hot topics now.
Hot topics.
It's hot topics.
Hot. You're not gonna do it with me.
I don't think I never do.
Hot.
Okay.
Sizzle.
Go ahead. Hot topics.
Hot topics. Okay, my first hot topic. Apparently, this 14-year-old girl in California got kidnapped and basically got rescued because of Snapchat.
Go ahead, Snapchat.
So apparently she met this older guy. This man, first of all, this man is 55 years old, and he drugged her, and unfortunately, he did sexually assault her and kidnap her and take her to a motel by the help of his two friends who were like in their middle age. They were like 30 something. And assaulted her at the hotel again. But she came to her consciousness and she like notified her friends via Snapchat that she was kidnapped, but she didn't know where she was at. And they used like the location thing. You know, location. You can see your location on Snapchat now to find her, and then they called the police.
Yeah, the little thing that got your emoji or whatever it is sitting. Okay.
So I
thought that was kind of creepy when I first saw it.
But like these technology is like doing a lot these days, but
it's helping.
Yeah, in that instance, it helped her. So
like those doorbell ring thingies, whatever it's called.
Yeah. I love those though. Yeah. I think that is so cool. Like when you're not home, you can see who's at your house.
Yeah.
People stealing packages. But I'm glad the story ended well because it could have went another way. So now that she's home, even though she is gonna have to deal with that trauma because.
But at least she's safe.
Yeah.
That's what she's trying to say.
Yeah.
I got it.
I got it. I can do this. Also, y'all. Okay, so Instagram is implementing this new thing.
Implement. That's a nice word, but
they're putting in a new feature on Instagram and Facebook.
For y'all fake people,
where they're gonna put a false warning label on photos that have been photoshopped.
So in my T.I. voice, it's a falsity.
So I'm like, okay. So of course, some people are like all for it, like it's time to bring back the real. You know what I mean? People fronting and perpetrating online.
Most definitely.
But other people are kind of against it. But I think the way they're doing it is good because they're using feedback from the community along with technology, and on top of that, a third party fact checker. So it's going through 3 different avenues before they're putting this label on it. But on top of putting a label on that, they're taking it from the Explore page and from the hashtag pages. So if it's fake, it won't be able to be on those major, places where it gets put out to other people.
So basically, she's saying, if you acting fake, you gonna get caught.
Instagram is on the lookout.
Yeah, that's
binocular Bob's out here.
Shoot, do I don't
I mean,
Photoshop none of my. Do I?
I don't either, so it's not affecting
like-
me, but maybe people can go back to this real, authentic naturalness.
It's a lot of people that Photoshop pictures.
They are getting backlash though because I guess digital artists and people who do different things with Photoshop, they're not
That's
altering
considered-
pictures,
that's
but they're
considered Photoshop,
it is still
yeah.
Photoshop. They're putting like a rainbow in the sky or something. You know, basically, you know what I mean? Like they're changing it up for art.
Yeah.
So they're getting some backlash from that community, but I think it's a good thing. I'm tired of all the fakeness anyway.
They probably gonna get backlash from the barber community too, because I know a lot of people.
Oh my God,
barbers.
Joe!
Hello to y'all fake barbers. You know what I mean?
Oh my
Y'all
gosh,
making those
Joe.
blends look fake. You know what I mean? Like
Hollywood, stop! Not the blends look fake. Can you do that? Can you do that in Photoshop?
Yes.
Oh my God!
I know a lot of people a lot of barbers that Photoshop their pictures, man. Make
Make that line real sharp.
Yeah, make the line look sharp, make the blend look blurry, and make all the pimples on your face go away.
Dang, they coming for y'all. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Hey, look, all y'all about to lose y'all 15 to 20K, y'all.
Oh my
God, watch out.
They gonna have no posts. They taking all the posts down. I
telling you,
cannot.
the whole feed gonna go away. Go
I mean, it doesn't affect me, so I'm all for it.
go ahead. See, all right, whatever.
That's
Go
not.
ahead.
You got any more hot topics? You keep saying go
I
ahead.
didn't-
Where's
I
your
didn't
hot
say
topics
no hot
at?
topics. That was your. I was.
You don't have any hot
You see
topics?
how I be quiet and let you go ahead. All right. So
Sir, it's not gonna happen. Not today. Not
right.
any other day.
So I have one hot topic. I actually have two. I didn't really look too much into the second one. All right, I'm going to say two. All right, so
you didn't do your research on the second one.
I didn't, but it's cool. Y'all can help me out. Y'all gonna know what I'm talking about when I bring it up when I do what I do when I do it. All right, so my first one, which I'm the one that I didn't look up, Quavo. That's how his name go.
Yes.
Quavo? Okay.
From
Quavo.
Migos?
Yeah, from the Migos.
Yes.
The dude that looked like Jacquees, which is supposed to be the king of R&B. He was in Paris. Well, you laughing at me?
Oh, I heard about that.
See, I told you.
Go
Know what I'm
ahead.
talking about. So he was in Paris and he assaulted, I believe it was Beyonce's dancer or something.
Oh, one of the twins. Yeah, the
dancer?
famous twins that dance for Beyonce. Yeah.
And it was because he
And the security there too.
but I don't think he punched the security though.
I think he was trying to punch the security. I don't think he was trying to punch the dude that dances for Beyonce because he was trying to help the situation.
True.
Yeah.
Well, Quavo, I heard he was swinging at everybody. So
He was just-
basically, he was pissed off. He was trying to get in. Long story short, if you don't know, Offset he just dropped a men's clothing line in Paris. At Paris, I think it was Fashion Week in Paris, and Cardi was there. She had face masks on and everything. Oh, that's sad. So
Focus.
so no man.
That's his celebrity crush, y'all.
That is one of my crushes. I'm so serious. And Angelina Jolie, little white cell. Yeah,
He ain't got no chocolate sisters. This is what I'm talking about.
What you mean? Cardi B is chocolate.
Where? That's Latin spice. Ain't no chocolate in there. What are you talking about?
The tone of her skin is chocolate.
It's not. Oh no, he didn't.
It's dark.
You better be kicked off this set.
All right, next. Let me finish.
It's
All right,
dark.
so
Where? Go ahead, Joe. Go ahead.
she passed the paper bag test.
Joseph.
All right, whatever. So
I just said your government name. That's how serious I am right now.
So,
What paper bag are you using? The one at Giant?
Can I continue, please?
Go ahead.
All right. So Quavo, long story short, Offset had. See, you messing me up.
The fashion show.
Had the fashion show. He's dropping his clothing line. Quavo was trying to get in. The security didn't know that was Quavo.
Yeah.
Or whatever. He had like 30 chains on. You know the dude important. You know what I mean? You see
That don't make them
somebody
important.
You see somebody
Just because they got money don't make them important.
All right, whatever. So he was trying to get in. The security didn't know he was who he was, and he got pissed and he started swinging on everybody. All right, next hot topic.
But I think also he comes with it's like a sense of entitlement, like I am who I am. You're not gonna let me in. I just feel like that was a little excessive. He could have just walked away. And also, if you look at that, he was there late anyway. He wasn't even on time.
Yeah.
And by the time he got in, Offset was gone. So I'm just like, you did the most. You humble yourself, simmer down a little bit, and humble yourself. That's how I feel.
All right. Nobody asked how you felt. But,
Go ahead.
My next hot topic is, for y'all men out there, they have and are constructing men birth control.
Yeah, they're working on a pill. I think it just passed some test last year too. Why are you laughing so hard?
I'm sorry.
You think this is funny? You think this is funny? This is a game?
So my thing is, all right. So y'all gonna be in a relationship, right? Y'all gonna choose who take the birth control?
Like who? You like which one of us gonna take the pill? That's what you're saying?
Yeah,
It's gonna have to be a conversation.
Who gonna take the pill? Like,
you know what I think is a good idea? Because there's a lot of men out here just spreading seeds and not taking care of them. So I feel like that's a good thing. Y'all gonna be out here spreading seeds, pop the pill, and protect yourself and these women from having to be single mothers.
oh wow, she said protect the.
That's how I feel. I don't know all the side effects of it, but I feel like women take the pill and have all types of side effects and reactions. So I feel like y'all should just suck it up.
And get side effects?
If it's obviously going to come with side effects, most medicine has side effects.
Oh,
If it's not going to kill you, and you're planning to be out here just spreading your seed willy nilly, then you should. If you're not going to wrap it up, because some people are not wrapping it up, you need to take the pill. That's how I feel.
All right. I can't say whether I agree or disagree with that. But
Would you take a male birth control pill?
nope,
Why not?
because that's your job.
This is what I'm talking about right here. Why does it have to be the female's job to be the only one to protect from getting a child?
Yo,
when it takes two people to create a child, so it should be the responsibility of the two to be on control of it.
It's your job.
I'm not playing with you.
Take those side effects. Hey, take those side effects, girl. Take them.
This I'm talking about.
I ain't getting none.
This is why men don't have kids in the first place, because they can't handle it.
Now.
What?
Now you cross the line. No, man, I'm not even about to go there because we have an interview today. And me and you going to talk about this.
We bringing this back next week. We talk about this male birth control next week.
We can do that. We can talk about that.
Huh?
We can talk about that.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, they bringing out man birth control also, before I got rudely interrupted. They already doing the trials for it. And they said how you know?
Because I've been researching.
Leave my job alone.
Go ahead.
So they... See, she keep confusing me. Leave me alone.
They're doing the trials for it.
So they doing the trials for it, but they said the people that basically sign up for the trials and everything like that, you have to be willing to have a baby. You know what I mean? You have to.
Wait, what?
Yeah, in order to try out the pill, you have to be willing to have a baby.
Oh, in case it doesn't work.
Exactly. I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, but people been trying it out. I won't be trying it out. I don't know whether y'all gonna be trying it out or not. I'm going to ask the. No, that's not one of the interview questions. I ain't gonna answer it. See if he gonna try it out. But I ain't trying it out.
But why? Do you have a firm reason of why you would not try the birth control pill?
I will not try the man birth control because, first of all, you know I don't like taking pills, period.
That's true.
You know what I mean? I'm a naturalist. I like capsules. And
go ahead.
Second, it's your job.
See, you don't have no reason. Bye. Okay,
right.
Next we have a special guest, you guys.
Yes, we have a special guest. We have a special guest. And his name is Just Paul. I'm
pretty sure his name is Paul.
Yes, I know what his name is, but yes, you come on.
We got to get this sound effect machine. So it'd be like,
oh yeah, that's right. That would have been nice to have a sound effect machine. Let me get in here,
bro. It's going to zoom out.
Oh, y'all be zooming out and zooming in and all that?
Yeah.
All right. I made it onto the show. How about that?
Man, we blessed to have you on the show, sir.
Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah.
You know, I like coming on good radio shows like this. Make me want to, ooh, yeah. Hey. Oh, my bad. I wasn't supposed to do that. My bad.
Lord.
My bad.
Hey. And you know what? I was like, should we ask him to sing? Because I was like, he's a singer. He probably get that all the time.
Oh Lord.
I ain't scared to sing. I was just That was a bit much, but yeah.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't. That was a little taste.
I want to hear you sing something. I want to hear you just 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
I'm not trying to pressure you. Just can't stop thinking about you. You ain't even really gotta be my girlfriend. I just wanna know your name, and maybe sometimes we can hook up, hang out, just chill.
Yes, clap it up for Just Paul.
I like that zoom in. It ain't
Yo.
kind of.
Question: Is that
Yo.
Bay over there?
Yes.
Because I could just see you. I could just
I
see
can
her
see
face
it
when
in
she
her
was
eyes.
singing.
Yes,
Yes, I
indeed.
love it. I
With your
love
tookie
it.
little tookie face.
Yo, I saw it in her
Yes,
eyes.
and
It's
her
so
eyes
cute.
when he was singing. Yes, that's so cute. I love it.
Oh, I thought you saw
Yeah.
it in my eyes in the TV screen. I'm sorry.
Ain't nobody see your eyes. You got on shade. Ain't nobody playing with you.
Hey, you can see
Yeah.
it, boy. I feel you. I feel you.
So-
That's what's up.
Let them know your Instagram, where they can follow you, all that stuff before we get into this.
Oh yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at JUSPAUL. Please follow my Facebook page, Just Paul Music. Or if you type in facebook.com/Just Paul Official. That's JUSPAUL, no T, spelled just the kind of a ghetto way, but
T?
No,
Yeah, no
Just
T.
Paul without the just
no
without
T
the
at all.
Oh, just.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I
without
got you.
the T.
Yeah, just.
Yeah, so Just Paul, like
Yeah, yeah,
float
yeah,
in, because
yeah.
if it's Just Paul, it's kind of,
Yeah, it's
it sound weird.
kind of breaky.
Yeah, it's breaky.
Yes. Okay. So if y'all don't know, he's a singer, obviously.
Yes.
Oh no. He's not a singer. He's a singer.
Singer.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
the difference
Okay.
between singing and singing. I mean,
I'm more of an entertainer though than just a singer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Yes.
seen some of your videos.
When we had our brunch, imagine all the stuff going on in the room. He wasn't even singing; he was humming, and I was like, "Who is that humming?" He like he had that type of voice where you just connect with it. Like people are talking and you just hear him humming.
like
like,
most definitely. Like,
Seriously, that's gift.
yeah.
That's gift. That's
He has
talent.
the voice that
Thank you.
commands respect and commands to be heard.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Thank
Yes.
you.
Yeah, I
Let's
like
get into
that.
these questions.
Yeah.
Where's the
yeah.
questions at? Let's get into these
right
questions.
I'm sorry.
Or we could just let him sing.
Yeah. Hey, we do have a stage over there.
Oh, yeah, it is a stage
Yeah,
over
we do
there.
have a stage over there. If
Yeah.
that's what you want to do, shoot, we can make it work. But so how long have you been singing? How long have you been a singer?
So I've been singing since I was 6. I discovered my voice and I just started singing. But professionally, I've been singing since I was 15. Professionally.
Okay.
Yeah.
15?
Yeah, 15
Okay, man.
out of Anacostia Senior High School. Shout out to all my Indians out there, you know what I'm saying? I started singing at a place called The House, D.C., which is a youth center right around the corner from Anacostia.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, most definitely.
Oh, that's what's up. So when did you fall in love with music? Like I said, you heard you say you've been singing since you were 6. When did you like fall? Because I can see that you have a love for just music, period.
Yeah.
So it's moments, I got like 2 different moments when I realized I loved music, right? So when I was younger, it's like I always, like, even when I was 5, I played with the spoons at the table, with the utensils at the table. So I figured that was one of the moments, right? And another moment is when Usher Raymond put out 8701, that album. I remember that joint. I remember
I
singing,
know what you're talking about.
You make me wanna leave the one I'm with and start a new relationship with you. This is what you do. Think about a ring and all the things that come along with you. Make me. And I just remember that joint. I really remember like being like, damn, I think I love music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And the other moment is for sure my first time hearing the Jackson 5's greatest hits.
Okay.
Jackson
Okay.
5 greatest hits.
Yeah.
I remember being like, yeah, I love music. And I think my cousins and them started to understand that I could sing too. I think that's when I really discovered my voice. You know what I'm saying? When I started
other
doing
people
that. Yeah.
Brought it out. Yeah,
Yeah.
most definitely. Hey, look, and I heard you talking about banging on spoons. A little birdie told me that you carry a cowbell with you.
I do. I got
Hey,
4 of them in the trunk right now.
Hey,
Yeah.
look, yo, yeah,
Who tells you
Stay
that?
ready.
a little birdie told me that you carry a cowbell with you
I
everywhere
sure
you
do.
go. Yeah, hey, look, I'm with it, man. That's what's up.
Yeah.
I dig it. So do you write all of your music that you make? Or?
So I write the majority of it, right?
Okay.
I'm open to ideas, and sometimes I just don't want to limit the whole thing to myself. I'm just Paul, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that means I'm only myself, but I'm not the only one here. You feel me? I like to think So one of the reasons why I chose that name was one because I got tired of changing names and trying to find something to match who I was. I wanted to just be myself. But then the other piece is this: I am more of a key. I might be, people say, "Oh, you're the best thing in the DMV," but I think I'm more of a key that opens a treasure chest for all the talent here in the DMV. Right. I
dig that.
So a lot of musicians, a lot of songwriters, a lot of comedians, and all these people. I know a lot of people or have interacted with them. And one of my biggest goals for this career of mine is for me to break through and then bring with.
Yes,
you know
I
mean?
love it.
I dig that.
But
I dig that.
I think I just went off subject. What's the question?
Oh no,
again?
hey, no. The question was how do
about
you write all
writing,
your
yeah.
music?
Yeah,
Hey,
so
but
there's
you
other
good. Hey,
writers.
look, we all
Go ahead.
listening.
Yes, we all
There's
tuned
other
in.
writers. If you go to 13album.com, that's 13album.com, you'll hear one of my most prized possessions. It's a project called the 13 Album. And half the songs are written by me, half the songs written by Kid Cannibal, the guy who produced every track on there.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I'm always open to singing something that somebody else wrote. I love it. If it sounds good, I'm singing it.
Hey, I dig it.
You feel it. You gonna go with it.
Yep. That's another thing too though. Like I could feel it though too. It ain't cause you could say, oh, I sing something somebody else wrote and you don't really sound good singing it because you don't feel it. You don't understand where they was coming from when they sang it. Well, I most recently sang a song for UTH, the brand, a clothing line, and the song was like when he wrote it and he sang it, he referenced it, and it might not have sounded like, oh, this is the jam. But, I mean, he said, I'm not a singer. This is what I wrote, though. And so he put a reference down. But I could hear where he was kind of coming from and where he was going, too.
Yeah.
So, boom, hit it.
Okay. Speaking on that, you said you could
that was a
sing
long answer, wasn't
whatever
it?
Oh, no,
it
you
was.
good, you good.
So we gonna go with it because you
right.
giving all the gems right now.
All right, okay.
So you said you could basically sing anything if you feel it. I noticed that you sing like a variety of different styles of music.
You really do.
I watched you do the little James Brown thing. I was cracking up
that was
with the quote. I was
see
cracking
you
up.
entertaining my brother.
Seriously.
Yo, he dropped down. Like, he James Browned it. That's what
Okay,
he did. He did it.
Speaking of that, he did that at our wedding. That was not
For real?
planned.
I did.
He was so drunk. They
I
had a
was-
planned dance.
I was tore up.
This
Hey,
man
look,
slid across the floor.
I slid on my knees like, oh. I slid
and,
on
and he
my
just stood
knees.
there, and one of his
I
best
did
men threw the
James
coat
Brown.
on
I
you.
will show you the video later
Oh
on.
my goodness,
Yo,
you guys.
cue the video.
We should do that. we should. But yeah, I dropped down my boy. Yeah, don't you know how the grooms dance for the?
Yeah.
we did that.
So that's all right, though.
Yeah.
It was mainly
That
you,
sounds
though.
very entertaining.
It was. I was cracking up.
I was tore up.
You was.
I was.
What's up with that? People get real drunk at their weddings. I'm not trying to go off subject, but people get drunk at the
Well-
wedding. You got drunk at the wedding. Was you drunk too?
No, at this time I wasn't drinking. I don't drink now either.
Well,
But the Mater D, it was the Mater D.
It was the Mater D's fault. As soon as I walked through the door, it started giving me.
He was like, what do you want to drink?
Yeah, it gave
And
me
he just kept coming back from cup.
And-
I was
and
just like,
at that point in my life, I wasn't refusing nothing that it was alcohol. And, I wasn't refusing nothing. And you can ask her now. I don't remember our wedding day. I don't remember what we ate. I don't remember nothing. I remember waking up that next morning in the hotel. Don't even remember coming through the lobby of the hotel.
you didn't walk to the lobby.
Like,
we carried
what was
you.
it? Did you carry me?
Yeah, we carried you. Me and my sister, we
Just
carried
woke up married.
I woke up.
you. Pretty much.
Basically. She,
Oh, man.
look, she probably trapped me. But go ahead.
Get out of here.
All right, next one.
So you sing various styles. What would you say is your favorite style of music?
My favorite style of music is, I love soul music. Right, that's my favorite style of music. I have a lot of fun though doing go-go. I love, I have a whole
see.
lot
My
of fun
goodness,
doing go-go.
I need that. This is what Christmas means to me.
She said
on
she-
an
she
MP3
said she-
download.
She said she's in love with that.
Real?
song.
Yes, when I seen it, I was
That's
in
all
love
right.
with it. Oh my
She said
goodness,
she's
I
in love
loved
with
it.
that song.
That's
Even,
all
and then
right.
you did it on Good Morning America too. It was Good Morning America, right?
One of
Fox.
those Good Morning shows. Good Morning America.
One of them shows, and you
Oh, no,
did
DMV Soundcheck on WUSA 9.
Yeah, that's exactly what
There
it
we go.
was. I was like, okay, I see you out here.
Shout out to Good Morning America.
Remix that song.
Yeah, hey, look,
Because I love Christmas and I love DC and I love Go-Go and you
Yeah.
put them together so
Yeah.
perfectly. I was like, I need this on my Christmas
That's
playlist.
I just thought about this. Man, we should go in the studio together, man.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
You know what I saying?
I didn't know that. But I
Yeah,
thought you meant you was
Hollywood
gonna write
do
me something. I was gonna
everything.
say, all right, I'm gonna sing it.
Yeah,
As long as you mean it when you write it.
Hollywood do
Nah,
everything.
I don't write though. I can't write worth crap. But yeah, I've been singing for a minute.
Oh man,
Except
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
is it okay? You hit something. Hit something right quick.
La 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 la.
Nah, come on.
La 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 la.
I'm not playing with you. Joe.
Man. We I'm not like you.
Not like you.
And I ain't got all the riffs and all that type of stuff. I mean, like you got. I ain't doing all the riffs and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, it's all good.
But I sing with you though.
Y'all listen to funk music? I like funk.
Funk.
I like funk. You know, music on the one. Funk, the music that
Funk.
unites us. Yeah, the funk. You know what I'm saying?
Are you
Bootsy
okay?
Collins. Y'all don't like funk music?
Her face was so
I love
twisted.
funk music.
I love it.
Sometimes we listening to funk and don't
George
realize we're
Clooney?
listening to it.
Was it George Clooney?
George Clooney is an actor. You mean George Clinton?
Yeah, George Clinton. There you go.
Oh
There you
Jesus.
go. That's what I meant.
George
You know what I meant though. I was like, it's one of them Georges.
Hey yo, that's
You know who I
yeah.
meant though.
That's fine. George Clooney. I should have just been like, yep, yeah, Batman.
No, no.
Yo, what's that group? I know that they're from Lakeside.
Yeah,
I like
Lakeside.
them. Yeah, I like Lakeside.
Yeah, I meant to go see them in Virginia Beach last year for my birthday. Yeah.
Oh, that would
I
have
would
been nice.
love to.
Yeah.
I would. What's the name of that? Uptown Funk? Some?
Uptown Funk You Up by Bruno Mars?
Nah, I was talking
Or
about
the
this song.
Lakeside,
Lakeside. The Lakeside song.
Fantastic Voyage.
Voyage.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's not.
Oh,
Every time I
I'm
hear
a
that song, I
folk
think
connoisseur.
of Jordan.
I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, so
Like, we all on
Yeah,
track.
I
We
know,
just, we
right?
just
I
up here
know, right?
vibing. Like, we not
I
even
know,
asking
right?
no questions.
I know, right? It's cool.
Nah, I think that fell under the questions, right? I'm looking at the questions.
Probably
you good,
right in
you
there
good.
somewhere.
It's somewhere in there. But so what I was about to ask you was, like, you and your group, like, what genre would you say that your music falls under?
Fusion. Fusion is a genre that came up in the 80s and 90s, right? It's basically saying I do all of it. Pretty much. It's like everything. But I know you really like, all right, dog, which genre?
Hey, look, I'm with it. You said fusion is a genre, so
Yeah.
Because you're an entertainer, so you don't have to be in a
Exactly.
box. You could do whatever.
There we
love it.
go.
I love talking about no boxes, but continue. I'm not even
Yes.
going. Yeah.
If I had to choose one genre to say that I'm in, I would call it R&B because I'm singing, right? When you sing, you add a taste of R&B onto the music. You know, you got jazz, you
Yeah.
got, you know, go-go don't normally. The first days of go-go didn't have somebody singing like I sing on it.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So some go-go heads like, you doing all that singing.
Right,
Put me in a
right.
pocket, slap a cowbell, leave it there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and soul music. I think soul is really a variety of all of that stuff too. I think soul might be fusion. For real. Soul music.
can see that.
You know, it feel a certain way, but it ain't no way to say this is soul. You know what I mean? So I think I'm R&B soul.
R&B soul. He made that up. I like
You say-
that. He R&B soul.
Yeah, it just hit me.
with a dash of funk. I like it.
Yeah, with a dab of funk in there, yeah.
Okay, so I seen the beautiful babies.
Yeah.
I seen the beautiful. I love babies though, y'all.
We
So
ain't. Go ahead.
Wait, what?
Don't we?
You about to talk about them birth control
I
pills?
might go ahead and take
Oh
that.
my
birth
God.
control. She over here talking about baby. I might go ahead and take
I
it.
really love babies. So okay, so does Bae do music too?
Huh?
Does Bae do music
Yeah,
too?
she right.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
she
y'all
just-
better have a whole musical family. So are you
I know that's
encouraging
right.
your you have 2 sons?
Yeah, I got 2 sons.
Are you encouraging them to do music? They got little kid instruments and
Yeah,
stuff.
my oldest son PJ, he like to play the drums. And even if it's just a hand drum, I got a hand drum in my car, and every time I pick him up, that's what he want to play the hand drum first, all the time.
I know that's right.
I feed James Brown to him all the time too. I cut on James Brown.
I
And let
love
him hear
it.
those different
You
drums.
got to give them the older music.
Yeah,
You not-
absolutely.
You not play the drum?
Yeah, I play the drums too.
My
I play the
man.
drums.
My man. Yeah, we
absolutely.
definitely gonna link up. All right.
Absolutely.
All right.
Princeton, my second born, he plays the piano. His mom bought him a piano, and that's what he do. All day he play the piano. Like he could play that joint.
I
He
know
could
that's
play.
right.
I think he's gonna be like one of those prodigy kids who play the piano. I was just showing him something on YouTube. This kid, 6 years old, playing the piano at Carnegie Hall. So that's the type of stuff I got in.
I love it.
In the vision.
You can show him that there is no box. You could do whatever you want, no matter the age.
Yep, you could
shoot
be great.
You could be greater than that. Like that. That's awesome. I love it.
Yep.
I know that's right. 3 years old.
You got to get them young, train them young, because when they're young, they just absorb everything. They soak
They
everything
do.
up.
They really do.
Everything.
And so that's why I keep like putting that stuff in front of them, showing them the drum stuff, showing them the piano, like crazy piano stuff, because I feel like if he's soaking that up, oh man, imagine what's gonna happen after he actually go and take lessons and learn exactly what he was watching, and then go back and watch that again.
And put it all together.
He gonna dog it.
It's crazy.
It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
So, question: what was your first out of state show, and what was your farthest?
My first out of state show was in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, the Williamsburg section of Brooklyn, New York, with the Top Shelf Stars, a rap group that I was a part of. We was like a Wu-Tang or something.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying? It might have been like 9 of us at first.
Ooh.
And we did a show in Brooklyn. And we was we did that show for Sony Red. Shout out to Sony. And it was an artist showcase. And shout out to all the Staten Island dudes. For some reason, almost everybody in there was from Staten Island. It was crazy. So shout out to Shaolin and shout out to my Top Shelf Stars. That was the first like real organized group that I was in. I was 15. I was singing. I was rapping. It was like
Dang,
it was
15.
A lot.
That's what I'm talking about.
It was a lot.
there.
Yeah, we came right out of high school doing that thing.
I'm no longer calling you a singer. You're an entertainer. Period.
you're an
Like
entertainer.
Thank you.
singers putting you in a box. You're an entertainer.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I'm with it.
Oh, the furthest I
Yeah,
went.
what was your furthest? Yeah.
Russia. We went to Russia last
wow.
year with Elijah Balbed. It was called the Cultural Diplomacy Tour, and it was supposed to be a jazz tour, but Elijah said, "I'm taking go-go." Because jazz, go-go kind of got that little thing with jazz, because Chuck Brown really like mashed it together like that. Shout out to the late great Chuck Brown, godfather of this city. So we took jazz, right, and we took go-go out there, and so we went to Orenburg, Kaliningrad, and Moscow. We did the shows out there in Russia. It was crazy.
Wow.
That's what's up.
And it wasn't as cold as people think it is, and the people were nice, and everything about Russia was beautiful. It was all a vibe.
I
It
might
really
have
was.
to go check that out.
That's what's up. How was that being somewhere where you don't speak the language? How was that?
I've done it before with the Blackbirds. My first tour with the Blackbirds in 2012, we went to like 6 different countries, and like I'm talking about like right after each other. So like you in what was the first place we landed in? We landed in France first, right? We did 3 shows in France, so we was there for like 4 days, and you had to just learn French because so in Paris you can kind of somebody speak English,
Yeah.
but we went to a place called Rennes.
What?
And, like, by the time we got,
He did that perfectly.
because I love that place. I can't wait to go back. If anybody from Rennes is listening, I'm trying to come back, baby. When we got there, I realized nobody speaking English. Nobody. So you got to learn it. You're going to have to learn French while you out this joint. And so then from there, you go to a next place. What's the next place we went? I think we went to Madrid after that.
Madrid.
Yeah, we went to Madrid, and so now you gotta learn some Spanish. You're gonna have to. Ain't nobody speaking no English to you. Yeah. So like in Russia, I say this: French and Spanish, I could read that. You know what I'm saying? I could read it.
Kind of get a little gist of what they talk about.
Yeah, even when you speak it to me, I can hear that. I understand. I think I know a little bit of what I heard him. He said Frio, it's cold, right?
Yeah.
Russian. Completely clueless. You don't know what nobody talking about. You're gonna have to look at.
It's an aggressive language.
Yeah, it is, and the spelling of it, to see it written, it just look crazy to you.
Seriously.
So you really be lost.
Kind of like
my goodness.
Japanese, Chinese
Yep.
symbols and crap.
Different. The way they write the letters is different. All that.
Yep. Here's some ignorant intelligence for you though. You can learn another language by corresponding it to something that you already know in English, right? So spasiba is thank you in Russian. So we just related it to spicy butt. We was like spicy butt. Spicy butt. Everybody, when we first heard it, somebody said that, it was like, oh, that's funny. But
And
it
now
stuck
it's
with us.
connected.
Every time you needed to say thank you, you remembered it. You know what I'm
Spicy
saying?
butt.
And it's a few things that you always got to remember in other languages when you in other countries. How to say thank you, how to say hello, how to say
bathroom.
no,
Bathroom.
how to say goodbye, the bathroom, and don't call it a bathroom. Like even if you go to England, you call it a bathroom, they gonna look at you like, what? It's the toilet. Where's the toilet?
Oh, the toilet.
Where's the toilet? Because you know what I'm saying? All rooms. I don't even know why we call it a bathroom. If it's not a
You taking a
bathtub
bath
in it,
there, yeah.
restroom. For what?
You're not
You wanna
resting in
sleep?
it.
Hey, bro, look at this.
What's that right there?
That says the bump, baby bump. Hey, look, I'm taking that birth control.
Baby bump.
She got the bump stuff coming up about babies and stuff.
Is it a Q&A?
We just had a baby.
breast
Our
milk?
daughter's turning 1, so I
Whoa.
still have the app on my phone. That's all that is.
Wait, y'all got a 1-year-old?
She turned
about to
1 on the
February
1st.
Oh, that's why he talking about taking the pill. He is done. He is done.
You got a boy and a girl. He's seriously done.
That's all right. I got a 1-year-old too. So Princeton's 1 and PJ is 2.
Okay.
So they
our
right
son
back
is
to
3.
back. I'm done as well.
Our son
He
is
said, I'm
3.
done as well.
Yes. So give me the pill.
Hey, look.
You know what I mean?
All right, so it looks like we only got like 5 minutes left, so we gonna go straight into this game.
Are we going to even have time for this game?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Are we?
Yeah.
You going to have to make it work? Make
Yeah,
it
yeah,
quick.
let me
Make
see,
it
let me see.
quick.
Yeah.
You gonna
We can
try
do
it?
We can do it.
Let's get into it. Let's
we
get
got
into
5
it.
minutes.
Y'all lucky I don't remember the cup beat. This is a beat that you make with the cup.
Oh, yeah, the little...
That thing.
Close.
I don't know how it go, but I know what he talking about.
All right, so you can take half that. We gonna take that.
All right.
So what's the name of this game, Britt?
Blow me away.
Blow me.
could have been a better name for this.
Blow me.
I just made it up on the spot.
All right, since it's 3 of us, how many we gonna do? How many we gonna do?
Right.
I don't know.
We should have some apiece.
I don't know. Yeah.
Just gonna put them out.
Yeah.
How we gonna know who wins?
I don't know. I don't know. How many we gonna do?
2, 4, 5. 2, 4, 5. How many he got over there?
I don't know. He got a lot.
Oh, he got.
All right, so
The game is
so
simple.
real quickly, the object of the game is to take the balloon, blow it up, blow the cups off the table. Whoever finishes and blow all the cups off the table, they win.
And I'm not cleaning up no cups after this.
Oh, he's doing it right now.
Oh, he got it.
Damn, like that.
That's a true musician. I'm telling you.
Hold on. How many cups y'all got? We not about to do it like that.
4. I got 6.
Here, put 'em
1,
right
2,
there.
3, 4, 5, 6. All right.
2, 4, all right, 6.
Hey, move mine over a little bit. All right. You got the
I'm gonna
balloon?
bring that right here. All right,
Ready?
yeah, I got my balloon.
Alrighty then. Somebody gotta call it.
I don't like doing this. This look weird. Don't it?
What? Yeah,
Don't that
dude.
look weird?
Why are you doing it? Do you have to do that to blow
It's like smacking the back of the pack of cigarettes. I'm thinking,
Or something else.
why do people do that? Why do you
Okay,
smack the back of
it
the
stretches
cigarettes?
it. I don't know. Oh, we got 3 minutes.
You ready?
3 minutes.
6, 7, 8.
Who gonna count it down?
4
call
minutes. All right.
You ready?
All right, come on.
3, 2, 1, go.
How y'all doing this?
I win.
Wow.
I win.
Wow.
I help you out.
Wow.
Damn.
I win.
How did y'all do that fast? I couldn't get it. Mine's just
This how they be in London. Sorry, never mind. I'm not even going. Never mind. Shout out to London. Please stay off drugs, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
They do that in Detroit too. I seen like a whole party doing that in Detroit.
The
The
helium,
helium
right?
out the balloon.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
ain't even know helium get you high. I just knew it
Do
make
it
your
really?
voice small.
Yeah, it gets
Right?
you high. But you got to do that and drink at the same time, something like that, right?
I have no idea. Don't tell them how to do it.
Don't tell me how to do it.
The people don't tell them how to do
I don't
it.
do drugs. I don't do drugs.
I never knew that because I just thought they said don't do it because it's not good for you or something.
It's not.
You
It
do
mess
it
up
all
your,
the time at the
it
party.
mess up your brain cells like the rest of the drugs.
Everything messes up your brain cells. Talking to stupid people mess up my brain cells. Like what?
Well, we need to end this interview this either.
Hey, you crazy.
right. All right, that's our time, y'all. I wish we could go longer because I know y'all want more of this.
You crazy guy. Hey, look, you funny, dude.
But thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us, Paul.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you.
I had a good time. This was cool.
Make sure y'all follow him on Instagram at JUS
No
Paul.
Yeah, JUS Paul.
Yeah.
JUSPAUL. If you find an underscore or a dot there or something like that,
That
it's
ain't
not
him.
me. It's a fake page. I've been trying to report them and get verified. It's never going to happen. I mean, you know what? Speak life. It's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
In the
Hey,
same,
you
I know
declaring
that's
that.
right.
Yep.
Your tongues. The
Yep.
power of life and death is in your tongue.
And
so
where
speak
can they
your
get your
success.
music? I know it's on Apple Music. Is it anywhere else?
Apple Music, Spotify, all the platforms, SoundCloud, every single platform. You can find my music by typing my name in.
All right.
All right. We love you guys. And don't let nobody stop your shine.
Nobody stop your shine. Thank you.
Period.